was orphaned at 14, expelled from Yale at 23, coughing blood in the wilderness by 25 and dead by 29, and yet his prayer life sparked revivals. His journal stirred nations. His story inspired missionaries for centuries. He never built a church. He never married. He never saw the multitudes. But David Brainerd burned with a holy fire that could not be hidden. This is not just the story of a missionary. It's the story of a man who gave everything for God and lit the path for those still searching for what it means to truly live surrendered. Stay with me as I uncover the life, fire, and legacy of one of the most powerful voices who never lived to see 30. Born on April 27, 18 in the small town of Haddam, Connecticut, David Brainerd entered a world where God was both feared and deeply desired. The Brainerd family was religious, upright, and respected. His father, Hezekiah Brainerd, was a legislator in the colony. His mother, Dorothy, was known for her piety and gentleness. But young David would not know the comfort of family for long. By the age of 14, both his parents had died. He was left orphaned, wandering between relatives, with a quiet sadness growing in his soul. A sorrow not of rebellion, but of longing. A longing for something more than the sermons of the day. A longing for a God he heard of often but did not yet know. David was unusually serious for his age. While other boys of the village hunted or joked in the sunlit fields, David walked alone through the woods, whispering prayers, reading scripture, wrestling with thoughts of eternity. At 19, he wrote that his soul was exceedingly restless and full of distress. He would strive for days to be holy, then fall into despair over the sinfulness of his heart. He tried moral living, spiritual routines, even fasting, but the burden of guilt only grew heavier. And then grace broke through. It was on July 12, 1739, David was 21, walking in a solitary meadow, seeking the Lord. As he knelt in the grass, a sudden awareness flooded his soul, not of wrath, but of beauty. In his journal, he would later write, "As I was walking in a solitary place, I had a view of Christ and of his glorious sufficiency. I saw that it was not my works, but his righteousness alone that could make me acceptable to God." At that moment, David Brainerd was born again. The anxiety that had plagued his youth melted into joy. He described it as a sweet peace and calm of soul. The woods, the sky, the scriptures, all seemed to glow with the beauty of Christ. He had found the treasure in the field and nothing else mattered. But salvation was only the